Breaking news coming in at this point in time, and it's a big development in this particular case. The Tamil Nadu government has announced a compensation 5 lakh rupees for the kin of deceased. That's the update coming in at this point in time. Let me go back to Varshini, who continues to be with us at this point in time. Varshini, so the government there has announced the compensation of 5 lakh rupees to the kin of deceased.
Absolutely, yes. The Chief Minister has finally broken the silence because this is what was being, expected from the beginning. Let me try to sum up what his statement says. He speaks about how there was more than enough preparations done. In fact, the Tamil Nadu government has done additional facilities and additional safety precautionary measures were taken. More than what the Indian Air Force had asked is what he's essentially stated. He's also spoken about how the police department, the fire department, the Greater Chennai Corporation and the health department have all come together in organizing this event. He's also speaking about how there was additional crowd that was gathered at the venue more than what was expected, but still the police were able to avert any kind of a stampede-like situation. And he's also speaking about how while going back there was a lot of traffic congestion, there was a traffic-related issues, and that is where people were finding it difficult to reach back to their homes because of the additional crowd.
I'm just interrupting you there. We have Salem Dharnidharan of the DMK who is joining us on the phone line as well. I'll come back to you, Varshini, in just a bit. Mr. Dharnidharan, thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now. The latest that we are getting is that the Tamil Nadu government has announced the compensation of 5 lakh rupees, sir, which is very good. But the question is that there are 5 people who've lost their lives because of mismanagement. How will you like to respond to the questions being raised on the way this entire event was planned and how there weren't adequate facilities to ensure the people who are coming to watch this show are comfortable?
Madam, firstly and foremost, my condolences to the families of the bereaved members. I think it's very unfortunate that 5 people have lost their life yesterday, and I feel very bad and so on and so forth. But the first and the foremost, we'll have to understand, this event was organized by IAF, Indian Air Force. This was last held in 2003 in Tamil Nadu. After 21 years, it has come back to Tamil Nadu now. So there were advertisements given on papers and so on and so forth. Based on this, people having shown interest voluntarily turned up for this event. Right? And we are happy that so many people turned up because so many people have interest in our Air Force and they care for the country. And Tamil Nadu government had taken care of all the precautionary measures which the Indian Air Force requested from the Tamil Nadu government. And those things have been done. And you also know that Tamil Nadu is known for organizing such world-class events. If you look in the last 3 years after DMK has come to pass, they've had numerous events, world-class events. Even the party event last year, the Youth Wing Conference, more than 2 lakh, 3 lakh people turned up in a small town called Atur. And
I agree, but sir, something went wrong during this event, right? That's the reason why there was chaos. There were people complaining of inadequate facilities, and perhaps that's the reason why 5 people lost their lives. The question is, who is to be blamed for this? Mr. Salem, requesting you to stay on with us. We have SG Surya of the BJP also now joining us on the broadcast. Mr. SG Surya, thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. DMK is of the view that all adequate arrangements as requested by the Indian Air Force were made by the DMK government in Tamil Nadu. So, perhaps in a way trying to say that we should not really question them on what happened.
Nobody can question DMK. They don't allow anybody question. The point is, the Chief Minister makes a statement that people more than expected numbers participated in the show. There starts the problem. 10 days ago, there was a media report which says this program is going to enter the Limca Book of Records with 15 lakh people participating. Yesterday, the count was 15 lakhs. So to begin with, you are lying to, come away from your responsibilities. It was very well known 15 lakh people will come there. What were the arrangements made? The health minister says we had 2 medical teams deputed in the spot. Isn't it an absolute shame? 2 medical teams for 15 lakh people who are going to assemble in the hot sun? And these shameless DMK spokespersons are pinning the liability on the Indian Air Force, saying they did not request, they did not ask. You morons! They are
Okay,
they are
Mr. Surya,
responsible
let me
only
get
for
a
what
response from the
5%
DMK
said.
also on
They
what you
are
have said. Mr.
responsible.
Surya, I
They
heard
are
your point. Let me get a
responsible.
response from the DMK also. Mr. Dharan, how will you like to respond to these kind of points that are made? Because we've also heard DMK coming out and saying that, we can't have 15 lakh police personnel for 15 lakh people.
Madam, firstly and foremost, you put words in my mouth. In fact, you said things which I did not say. I did not say that it was entirely the responsibility of the Indian Air Force. See, I only said we had...
No, you have not said this, sir, but this is what DMK leaders are saying. This is what the mayor has said.
I'm saying we made arrangement what was requested. Right?
Mr.
Even the Indian Air Force will not know how many people will turn up. I'm not blaming anyone here. I'm not blaming anyone. I said it's very unfortunate that this incident happened. We will also go and ascertain the reasons why the certain incidences that has happened, and we'll ensure that doesn't happen in the future. I agree with all that. In fact, yesterday there was a report that there was no water available, but we ascertained that there was a lot of spots in which water was available. But why some people couldn't get water, we actually do not know. The investigation is going on. Investigation will ascertain. To completely cut me off and to say that I'm putting the blame on IAF is fair. I'm not saying also that. We are saying the investigation is going on, but whatever precaution has been told was done. This is all I'm saying. And then there were adequate number of police personnel also.
Sir, when you say that whatever you were asked to do, you did it, is it not in a way trying to say that, now whatever we were asked to do, we've done? If something has gone wrong, then it is the other party's responsibility. That's the only thing we are trying to say. By the way, the mayor of the Chennai city has also come out and said exactly what you're saying, that whatever the Indian Air Force asked us to do in terms of providing facilities, making arrangements, we did all of that. Then the question is, why did 5 people lose their lives? That is why we are asking you, because it is about accountability. Who is to be blamed? Mr. Surya, quick response.
See, when I said DMK leaders are pinning the blame on Indian Air Force, I did not mean the spokesperson who participated in the debate, because I did not even hear him. I'm talking about other spokespersons who made such allegations. The only question is, last month there was a car race event organized by Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin.
Right.
Did you know how the government machinery worked 24/7, making all the arrangements for the event? We did not see even 1/10 of the interest in organizing this air show, wherein 15 lakh people were expected to participate free of cost. The car race was participated by people paying thousands and lakhs and several lakhs.
Right.
But this is an event for a common man. But this government did not care to do adequate facility for a common man, whereas
Okay.
it was ready to do it for Udayanidhi Stalin's program, which was meant only to be the rich. So
Okay.
this government is for the rich or the poor? That is the question we are asking.
All right. Thank you very much, SG Surya and Mr. Dharan. Appreciate both of you for joining us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. Of course, this is a big story. Let's now go across to Jagdish, who is the spokesperson of the TVK, joining us on the broadcast as well. Good afternoon. Thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. You heard both the DMK as well as the BJP. The bottom line is 5 people have lost their lives in an air show. They had come to attend an air show by Indian Air Force. They were excited, just like all other people who had come to Chennai's Marina Beach to see the air show. They couldn't go back home alive. They are no more today. Who is to be blamed?
I mean, I would say the entire blame should be on the ruling government DMK. There is no other party to be blamed. See, the health minister has said they have put up enough water cans, or they made facilities for water, toilets. But I'm asking, can he give the numbers of water cans or pots that was put out yesterday? Because most of the people, their complaint was, sir, we have money, but there are no shops to buy water bottles. We are completely dehydrated. We have been walking for 2 hours, 3 hours. There is complete chaos. There is this complete indifferent attitude. See, there was not enough water cans. There was no. I mean, first of all, for this event, see, this event is happening on a Sunday. This is the last day for the children who are on quarterly holidays. So this is a free event where everybody is going to watch this. People know if there is a right police organization that would know that there's going to be a huge
Right.
crowd. There is already they're planning for Limca records, which means there are going to be lakhs and lakhs of people.
Yes.
Number one, there was no proper coordination meeting. Proper coordination meeting didn't happen at all. If at all there was proper coordination meeting, police would have said, sir, we are
Right.
expecting huge crowds. We should make sure there are enough water cans, there are water bottles.
All right.
I mean, most of the people who came, they came with the children, which means they all brought enough water cans on. But there was huge. It was hot.
But one
yesterday.
thing is clear, that the facilities were not enough to cater to the number of people who came to watch this show, and that's the reason why hundreds were, not feeling well. We are being told that around 100 people are hospitalized as well, and 5 people, unfortunately, have lost their lives. Mr. Jagdish, appreciate you joining us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. That's going to be our top focus ahead as well. For now, slipping into a very, very short break. Don't go anywhere.